Well, howdy folks, how y'all doing today? This is being recorded on Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving and got to spend time with family and friends and show appreciation for having another year to go through. Um, we're still in February, we're about to pop through into March. I did a little bit of cleanup around here just so I could maneuver around. The tractor was sliding a little bit, so I just cleaned all this up with our handy dandy Massey Ferguson um, skid steer over there. But everything has been taken care of, and yeah, we're going to try to go ahead and move into March. See if we can make that happen. So, had some ideas. Appreciate you guys putting your ideas into the comments. Um, we are looking at trying to find something that's going to give us a regular income, a more steady income than just juice. I mean, the juice was a very lucrative thing for us to do. Let's go over and have a look at our wool. And yep, we got a little bit. 3.5 pallets. Now it's telling me I've got 100 goats. I think it's telling me I got 100 goats, 100 sheep. We can fit 300 in this, I think. Where is it? Let's be over here. Yep, it's right here. Let's have a look here. Yep, there's 100 in here. I think maybe we should get some more. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure though, but we'll give it some thought. We are going to remove some of these apple orchards so that we can put up more productions, because it is saying that we are maxed out on our production. Yeah, that's not good. So still deciding on what to do with the refrigerated warehouse over here. I have a different warehouse that I think it's in silos. Where is it? Well, that would hold. Yeah, that's bale and pallet. Bale and pallet. How big is that? That's huge. We have another one in here somewhere. I used it on one of my other Let's Plays, on my other challenge. Let's see. Because I want to be able to store the juice, but I actually want it to come out quicker. That one's pretty big, yeah. That one's about the same size. 350 pieces. This one. That one is actually smaller than this and holds the same amount. So I'm thinking about going with that one, because the footprint's already there. This one holds 400, so it would be basically the equivalent. Anyway, well, let me run around and get some of this grape juice and stuff done. Actually, I think we will go ahead and change this out now before we start storing stuff again. I'll bring you back in when I'm done switching some of this stuff up. So I was looking. I was getting ready to buy either this property or that property. And then I got to looking and it's like, wait, what have they planted on those? Well, this one has potatoes. 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 And this one, I can get it to show up. Okay, and then that one, well, thank you, has onions. Neither of those, so they literally just planted those onions right now, and potatoes right now. So I'm not going to buy those with potatoes and onions on them. Just, yeah, I'm not going to do it. Those come out in August, so when they come out, I'll look at actually purchasing one of those properties, but we're not buying those right now. Um, I don't want to have to go and get the equipment to do the potatoes and onions. Um, I may harvest it for them, but I'm most definitely not looking at dealing with it myself. Because for what I'm planning on doing, I don't need either one of those crops. Um, so in the interim, we have till June, and we can pick up our barley. So we're going to wind up having to get a harvester or lease one because I don't think we will be doing I don't know. Like I say, we need to find something that's year round. We don't really have anything year round just yet. Um, I have considered actually planting trees. Not poplar, but actual trees. That can give you a decent revenue over the course of a year, but it takes 4 or 5 years for them to grow. Um, I don't know, guys. I think I'm gonna add more sheep. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add another production of Granny's knitwear. Right now I think we have 3,000 liters. Let's look in here. Close. Yeah, it's not showing it, but if I pop around over here, we put in our new shed over there. It already has several items in it. Yeah, we've got grapes, green beans, and apple juice. 20 apple juice in it so far. Over here, we're storing our pig food and the clothes. We have 3 pounds of clothes. That's 3,000 liters of clothing. um, which at this point, we're here. Well, we're here, and they're selling for 17.75. I don't have any more wool out at the moment. I just put the remainder of the wool into this Granny's over here. So we're actually sitting at, I know it's very loud. I don't know why it's so loud over here. Little over, yeah, just, why is that so loud? It's Granny's knitwear. Shouldn't sound like it's a freaking paper mill. I need to turn the sound down on that or something. Anyway, we got about 3,000 wool in there, which means to me, if I want to put another one in, which would probably wind up having to go up here somewhere, or maybe behind these, I'm going to have to up our wool production, which means we have to up the amount of sheep we have. These sheep are producing about 3.5 pallets of wool per month. So, if we pop over here and we grab another, what do you think, guys? I think maybe we should go those. I don't know. I mean, I like the little white ones. They're 12 months old. What are these? Swiss Black Mountain, Black Welsh. I know nothing about sheep. Let's get some of these dudes. They look cool. So let's get not that many. I think we might buy 100 of each, sort of. So we'll buy those. Yeah, they can just transport them here. I'll pay the fee. I don't care. So either Swiss Black Brown Mountain or I think we'll go these guys. Yeah. So, and we'll get 100 of those. So that gives us 300 sheep. Their health is down, obviously, because, oh, they're pretty cute. Wait, let's go have a look at these guys. Bro. Is that good? It doesn't look very good. Well, we have 17,000 liters of meadow. Hey, I'm not complaining. But I think we will go and put some more. I think we have some room to put more in here. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, we can put a bit more in there. So we're gonna grab some more. Another, I don't know, another bale or two. Toss in there. And then we'll move into what? April. Yeah, I think it'll work. And then, I mean, it's kind of a test because I haven't really messed with the sheep in quite some time. So let's see. Let's grab 2 of them. All right, and this should be able to load both of those. Sometimes it's funny how it does this. It will, and sometimes it won't. Fine, we'll take one, and then we'll come back and get the other one. How boring. Oops. That, you know, if I'd have done that in real life, I'd have took that post right smooth out. I wasn't paying attention when I was driving. So we'll go, whoa, let's go this way. Because if I remember right, we have to put it in over here. Yeah, gotta put it in over here. It really kind of strikes me as odd because this is where you put the bales, right? But yet it shows what looks like feed here, but yet I don't know. Is there another type of feed that I'm missing? I know we can feed them hay or grass. I'm feeding them hay. At least I'm 100% sure this is hay. Maybe not 100%, 99% sure. Yeah, feeding them hay. But yet, for some reason, when you look in it, in the actual, into the actual barn or whatever you want to call it, it says I'm feeding them grass. I mean, they're getting 100% either way, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, but I don't know. I just find it odd. If I'm feeding them hay, I want it to show it's feeding them hay and what kind of bonuses they might be getting from it. But then again, I think hay or grass, they're getting the same bonus, if I remember right. What we got in here now? Yeah, we got 53,000. I think we had 20 something bales left. Let's throw another 6,000 later in there. Hopefully by May we will be able to start cutting grass, and we will get some more hay. You got 19, so let's take one more. One more, please. Thank you. So we should be good until at least May on the hay, and then we can that entire field. Hopefully, this field will produce like it should, and will actually be, because it says it's plus 97%. That is not ready to harvest. It needs another growth stage. Yeah, it needs at least one more growth stage. So that's one thing about the grass. It says it's ready to harvest, but you won't get as much off of it if you harvest it on the first stage, so to speak. Which I think they should tell you, like, first stage, second stage, whatever. But I mean, whatever. You can look. Let's see if we look here. Yeah, see, it says it's ready to harvest. It's not ready to harvest. Because if you harvest it now, you get half of what you would normally get. Or at least that's the way I've found it works. If you harvest it at a low, when it's low like that, it will not give you as much as it should. Okay, so we're gonna go in, have another sleep. Whoop, get thrown around by the door. Guess I should close it. Still can't find the lights in here. Very cool view though. Like, not the greatest view this way, but very cool view out this way. Alright, let's go to 7 instead of 8. Alright. We will be doing our normal thing, so I'll bring you guys, oh, it's raining of course. I'll bring you guys back in when we start dealing with the sheep and stuff. Actually, we'll go look at that first. And it's raining. What? Oh, I must have super strength on. Okay, whatever. It's raining? It sounds like rain, but it doesn't look like rain. Whatever. Okay, let's go over here and look and see how well our sheep did. Also give me an idea how much they ate. Yeah, I think our production went up a bit. That's good. That's good. And they're at 92% health, so that should mean that they'll be going up even more. I do believe we'll be putting another of Granny's knitwear in. Let's go ahead and do that now. Let's see. Actually, this space isn't being really utilized for anything, so how about we put it over there? Let's see, that would be under productions, I do believe. Where was it? God. Was that? Nope, that's a bakery. Is that it? Yep, that's it right there. Okay, so we will put it. Should we put it like that? Yeah, I think that'll work. There we go. We will. Let's do a little bit of a. I don't know. Let's put some. No. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Like that. That's where we'll come in and drop the material off. Then we'll go this way. Um, Yep, leave a little bit of grass. And then, really? Okay. And then we'll go back this way. We might put some bushes or something around, make it look neat. Okay, not now, later. I gotta do a lot of stuff here later. That'll work. All right. We can grab a couple while we're here. Go ahead and get that started. Wondering if I drop that, if it will actually load. What? Give me a break. Man, I tell you, this is just, it's silly. I'm loving the liftable pallets because you can fit 3 in here. Like you drop the tailgate, you can fit 3. And then we'll just push that on up in there. Jump back in the truck. Lift that up. There we go. Let's go get this done. But yeah, like I said, the auto load sometimes just really. I may have to change the size of the load area, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, all right. Now this trigger is a little finicky as well. Let's see if it'll do it. Nope. I'm gonna do it. So we're gonna get us a nice running start backwards. There we go. And that's done. Alright. So, better go and turn this on. Tell it what it needs to do. Loud. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to activate. Output mode is storing. Yep, that's the one. See how loud that is? That's insane. And that one's produced another one. So if we grab that real quick, and we will toss that in the back. We will toss that into here. And then we will hook up to our trailer and do our normal thing, and I'll bring you guys back in. It is definitely raining now. So even if that grass is ready, we can't do anything with it because it's raining. But yeah, bring you guys back in here very shortly. So we are currently still waiting out the rain. I guess we'll speed this up and see what happens. I was hoping that it would go ahead and pass fairly quickly, but apparently the weather just has a different idea about all this. It's supposed to stop somewhere around 10-ish or so. Yeah. Okay, that doesn't look like it's stopping. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Let's slow this back down. Okay. Still hasn't stopped. Says it's sunny. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Still looks like rain to me. Yep. Still looks like rain. Anyway. It says it's sunny. So maybe maybe the weather hasn't got the memo yet. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna run over here and go ahead and hook up to the mower, and we're gonna go ahead and start cutting. Hopefully by the time we're done, this will be finished. One can hope. Oh, don't hit that. I have to work on those brakes. Jeez. Alright, let's see here. Well, that was the wrong one, wasn't it? Didn't want to drop that. Um, did it again. Alright. There we go. Finally, holy cow. Alright, let's see here. I think we will go ahead and... yeah, we'll mow in the rain, I guess. I'll go ahead and cut all of this, including the grass land that we built, or that we seeded. So yeah, I will go ahead and I'll start cutting over here, and I will bring you guys back in when we're basically done. I like this John Deere. There's another Batwing that's in here. I think it's, yeah, this one. That one's 7 meters. The one we've got is this one, which is 6.2. Apparently we would get, this is like 10 meters, and then you put that on the front. But that seems to be a little bit expensive to me. So at the moment, I think we'll leave it be. And we'll get this done with this. So yeah, I'm going to get started on that. Bring you back in shortly. Well, as you can see, we are in the middle of haying this field. All the edges, so this was a grass field. I cut this down. I'm turning all the grass field into hay. The edges, as you can see, there's a bunch of round bales around the edges. I bought a round baler. I round baled the entire edge. I think that got a 63. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 63 bales. All that's grass. Now I can feed grass to those guys. No different than hay. Or I can wrap some up and run it as silage and toss it into my multi-crop silo and have it available when we get cattle. So I'm trying to make a decision on what I'm going to do. I do know that we've got, I mean, this is April and we've already got our first cut. So that means that we should be getting at least 2 more cuts this year off this. So I might go ahead and do that in silage and then see how much hay we get. If we don't get enough, then I might, the next cut, I'll do all hay or all grass or something like that, so that I can have feed available for those guys. But just thought I'd bring you in, show you a little bit of what I'm doing. This is slow. This, the one I've got on the tedder, I believe it's 8.2 meters wide, if I recall correctly. Does a good job, but it only runs at 9 miles an hour. The windrower over there is 8. Yeah, I think this is 8.4 and it's 8.2, and it only runs at 11 miles an hour. And this is a lot of land, guys. I mean, this place is huge. I can't bring a worker in to do it because the lines are messed up on this field. So I'm doing it all by sight. But yeah, the lines are messed up on this field. You can see, well, I was going to say you could see some of the places where the worker that I had putting the grass, helping me put the grass down on this field, like right here, hang on a sec. This, like, this is grass and it's growing, but all this was planted at the same time. And it's got this weird little circular something or another going on. Anyway, yeah, that was the worker. Um, I was just like, yeah, okay, whatever. So it hopefully will be grown and ready to go by our next cut, and that way we've got one full field without those little weird parts. I do have a couple of places on here that I will probably try to get the seeder and maybe lay down some seed. We'll see. I don't know yet. Um, they're not that big, and this field's huge. It's probably I guess I'd say a good 20 acres at about. So, but yep. I've still got a ways to go. Um, if I had learned how to put music to time lapsing by now, I'd just time lapse all this, but haven't figured that out yet. I'm still trying to figure that out actually. So thank you for your patience in that regard. And I mean, unless you guys, if you guys want to see time lapse, just let me know, and I will work harder on trying to figure all that out. Um, Editing is not um, been in my wheelhouse before, so yeah, it's a little bit of a learning curve. But yeah, if you want to see it, put it down in the comments. Let me know, and we will start doing that as soon as I can get a little bit trained up on the whole time lapse slash adding music to time lapse area. Um, I never really had I guess I never really thought about how much the editing part of this, how involved it is. But yeah, it's quite involved when you get into editing and time lapsing and cutting and blah blah blah. It's quite involved. Um, Interesting. Um, I'm 57, so I mean it it's learning something new, and anytime you can learn something new is a good day. So all right, I'll bring you guys back in shortly. Well, we just about got this done. Yeah, and it's only 9 miles an hour. I must have been thinking about the one I had on one of my other on my other playthrough, the challenge I had on the homestead survival challenge, because it went like 11. This one 9, 8, 9, whatever. Um, so yeah, finally get this done. Holy doodly, that was a lot. Um, Now we're going to go and grab our John Deere baler. I think we're going to go ahead and max it out and let it do 8,000 liter bales, because the more I've been thinking about it, the more I've decided that I will. I was watching Rusty Money Gaming there, and he had a TMR mixer, placeable building that mixed TMR, and it seemed fairly reasonable. So I may very well go off and get one of those and use it um, to create my TMR when I need it. Right now we don't need it at this exact moment in time. So for the moment, I think we'll just store them. We're going to pop in here and wash this off, because we won't need that again for a couple of more months. Um, get this sprayer going. Uh, this is a very good um, windrower. It's just I need it to be wider. I need more area. So yeah, let's spray this off too. So for now, we will do the Let's see. I think I do have a spot I can fit this in. I hate this one because, well, I hate most of them because they have those tires at the back that turn when you turn, and I am really not used to that. I prefer ones that just stay where they're supposed to stay. That way I can make the turns and get it to go back into where I want it easier, I guess I could say. Anyway, that one went fairly well that time. Yeah, that's like every eighth or ninth time I try to put it away, I actually managed to put it straight in. Amazing how that works. Okay, so let's unfold this big boy, and we're gonna start getting this some hay, boys, and ladies and gentlemen, I should say, because I do know there's at least one young woman that watches this. So, all right, we're gonna get started on this, and I'll bring you guys back in when we're getting close to being done with it all. This really goes quickly. Like it runs at 11, and I don't have to worry about stopping or slowing down because she just gets her done. Um, then the next thing we'll do is I'm gonna grab the pickup truck with the big trailer, and we'll grab it to. You know what? I don't think I changed this, but we'll change it shortly. Actually, see if I can change baler size. I can. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So this one that's coming out will be this one and this one. The first two will come out at 6,000, and the remainder will come out at 8,000 or 8,200. I think it is. I can't remember. Let's watch. But yeah, it's got three different bale sizes in it. The first one and the one that I use the most due to mixing my own TMR in a mixing wagon was the 6,000. Um, because 6,000 with the 6,000 liter bale with the 3,500 liter round bales um, made up almost a perfect mix. You tossed in, hang on, 8,000. There you go. Yeah, the 6,000 with the 3,500 round bale, and I think it was about 2,000. No, 1,000. Yeah, 1,000 straw made basically the perfect TMR mix. But considering we're going to get a place to do all that, yeah, we're not going to bother too much. Anyway, um, yep, got our bales rolling, and hopefully this doesn't take as long as the haying and windrowing does. So I'll bring you guys back shortly. Alright guys, so we just loaded our grass bales up. I'm going to keep the grass bales. I've decided I'm going to keep those. We're not running cattle right now. We are running sheep. I may actually add some more sheep. I'm not sure. We've got 300 right now. But for now, we're going to keep the grass and feed them grass. Um, yeah, I'm going to put the grass in here. 112,000 grass off that first little pass. Let's see. We will. I think yes, we need to go this way. And then we'll grab the other bales out through here. Not to hit the, those telephone poles do stop you. I found that out. Yeah, they are solid. Let's see. Just sneak through there. But yeah, 112 plus whatever we get on this run. Um, Not bad, 112,000. And remember, this is all coming off the edge. Now I haven't extended the edge out any. I have thought about it, but I haven't done it yet. Um, I mean, it's a lot of rolls. I did figure out that I can bale wrap. What was it? The square bales. So, all right, that is it. That is all. That's 108,000. So that's what 120 odd, 120,500 grass that we got just off the edge. Um, yeah, that's pretty dang good. So we will shove this in here. All right. Yeah, she's filling up in there. Hang on, let me go check something real quick. 93. We may be having to add another shed in, one that can hold a lot more, it looks like. Okay, so we'll start over on the edge. Now these averaged the 8,000 liters per. I averaged these were short runs here, so I averaged about 2 per row, which I didn't think was too bad. 16,000 per row. And then on the other longer rows, we got about 3 per. So I didn't think that was too bad. But we did get a few, and you know, like I said, the first two that we produced were 6,000 because I forgot to change it. That's just me. But these are all 8,000. And it's really nice that we can run through here with the auto load and just get this done. Otherwise, it would take me forever by myself trying to load these. And as you can tell, I mean, I've already been in the game for a while now. We started out at 11. Actually, like, that's when it was raining. We started mowing at 11 game time, and we're just now sort of finishing up. So yeah, I really did think that I had extended this. Apparently not. Okay. 208,000. Hey, um, you know, yeah, I missed a little bit right there. You know, I'm thinking, can I fit that in there? Looks like I can fit the back end of it in there. Let's see if we can drop some of this off in this location here. If we can just get the back in there a little bit. No, that is not going to work. Okay, what we're going to do then is, instead of taking this over to our shed, let's see let me look at where I've got this set up to go. It's set up to go to the left. Let me put that back on real quick. I want to see if I can actually get it to, so if it's set to go to the left, that means it should go against the fence, if I recall correctly. So I want to be able to get this lined up about right there. Take that off, and then that's where I'd like to have it. Because then I'll put a bell spear on my skid steer and bring it over here and just start shoving it in there. I think that would be the wisest course of action. Alright, let's go get some more. The rest of these will go into our shed. There's still a fair few out here. I'll have to go back and look. I already forgot how much that was. Jeez, I'm terrible. Well, actually, it'll pick up the same on this run, so I can figure it that way. Oh man, it's been an interesting day running all this hay and grass, mind you. What did I say it was? 208,000 liters of grass just off the edges. That's pretty dang good. I mean, it's not going to be like that. Will go away really, really quickly with cattle, especially a lot of them. Let's see. We will try through here. There. It's like driving through an obstacle course. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so the next two I get will be the end of what we can put on the trailer. We'll go ahead and grab this one. And yeah, 208,000. It's 416,000 liters of hay we've gotten so far. And we still have more. Wow. That's a lot more than I was getting on the Ray County map that I was on. Wow. All right. Pop this in here. Excellent. And let's see here. We have a circular drive for a reason. Yeah, we've got some more stuff that's come out, so I need. Oops. Not supposed to run into that. Oopsies. All right. Back out we go to clean up what's left. And this has been a very whoop. Let's see here. I think it's controlled. That one, collection mode or wait, what? Let's see if that's the right one. Yep, that's the right one. All right, collection. This has been a very successful mowing and baling and all that stuff. I don't know. I've never run a huge cattle like dairy farm. I do know that dairy cattle go through the TMR really quickly. So I may have to add another grass field somewhere. Because this grass field will also, I mean, I've got to, obviously I've got to feed the, okay, so how much is that? 132,000, and we had 416,000 before, and 132,000 just in hay. That is 538,000 liters of hay, and 200 I think it was 208,000 liters of grass. So over 500,000 liters of hay, guys, off this field right here. That's it. And mind you, uh, the sheep pen's on it as well. So, you um, that's pretty dang good. But in saying that, if we've got like 30 cows, I had, no, I had 60 cows, 60 dairy cows, and they were burning through 300,000 odd liters of um, TMR in a year, thereabouts. So, um, if we double that, or even triple it, quadruple it, that's going to be a lot of TMR. So we're definitely going to have to get a placeable to mix the TMR, and we're going to have straw. I don't really want to buy it because, I mean, we have so much land. Why would you want to buy straw? But like, if you come down here to bales, like one bale of wheat straw, the big one, which is what is it? It's 9,000 liters, is $1,500 each. I mean, I can guarantee you're not going to get that price if you sell straw. Not going to happen. So, yeah, I think we'll make our own. I think with the barley we've got growing, yeah, for some reason there's odd designs in my seed where I seeded it. Well, I seeded part of it, and then I tried to get the helper to help, and they did weird stuff. So I've got to get different seeders because apparently the help aren't real good at doing those in unison together. So anyway, guys, that is it. We have done quite well. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so 20 bales at 6,000. We just put two 6,000 liter bales in there. 41 bales at 8,000 and 63 bales at 3,500. Not to mention the ones that are sitting over there by the sheep shed. But thank you guys very much for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and clean some of this up, get it put away, and get prepping for May. I also have to look at a few things, and then we will get back into our next episode, which should come out on Monday, unless I just feel like playing this and come up with something else. Although I am actually thinking about bringing out myself on another map and maybe doing it live. I haven't made a decision on that yet, but um, greatly appreciate you being here. If you like it, I know it was a little bit boring because all we did was hay, but come on, guys, that's a lot of freaking hay, right? I mean, a lot of hay. We have started getting clothing out too, so that's something else I've got to deal with. Um, I gotta watch. I think. Wait, when's clothing? Sorry, guys. I know I said I was going, but I need to check this real quick. Yeah, next month is when we'll sell what clothing we've got. Um, but we'll see that in the next episode. So take care of yourselves. Hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving. Um, and if you like I said, um, any comments, please put them down there. Let me know what you think. Dislike, let me know what you disliked. If you feel like it, subscribe. If not, hey, I get it. I understand. I mean, it is free, but dude, I get it. You know, I don't like being pressured into doing stuff either. So take care of yourselves, and we will catch you on the next one.